Here's how to eat food mindfully with awareness. You want to make sure your posture is very comfortable, that your body doesn't have any pain or tension, especially around neck, jaw, shoulders, and upper, middle, and lower back. You want to take a few deep breaths and just connect with the food, because the process of digestion starts on a very subtle energetic level. There are many factors involved in how the food is going to be digested in our body. The first one is the source of the food. Where do we get our food? Do we grow food ourselves in a very rich, fertile soil? Or do we get it in a supermarket full of chemicals, which really detracts from the richness and nutrients of our food? The second step is the preparation. Do we make food ourselves? And if we do we make it with love? Does somebody that loves us makes food for us with the loving energy? Or do we just buy food from fast food restaurants where people don't care about how the food is made? The third step is the relationship we have with food. Are we grateful for the gifts that Mother Earth, Mother Nature provides for us? Gifts of love to keep her children alive, to give us life. Literally, food is life, it's energy, it's life force. It builds our bodies. It gives us all the nutrients that we need. So, before eating, it's a very good idea to connect with food and be grateful and appreciate the tremendous gifts that are in front of us. I have a vegetable soup with lentils, celery, carrots, onions, red peppers, a bit of corn, Peruvian corn. It's in my bowl, and here I have vegetables, tomatoes, potatoes, broccoli, so some sweet potatoes, egg, some more, I think this is a potato stuffed with some vegetables, some tomatoes. So this is a mashed potato cake stuffed with vegetables, a little bit of lettuce, an egg, and some quinoa, and maybe some oat bread with a little bit of onions, red peppers, and green onions. So I'm taking my time before I eat food to connect with this gift, this abundance that's in front of me, that's provided with the love of Mother Nature. So I just sit with it for a little bit, about 20-30 seconds, to appreciate the life, the gifts that are given to me right here and at this moment. And as I connect energetically, I also take a few deep breaths to feel the gratitude and I already feel my stomach getting ready for digesting this delicious food. You want to keep the body relaxed and make sure the posture is comfortable, body is comfortable. This is my comfortable position. And you want to keep the body very relaxed. You don't want to tense up. That's why it's pretty important to take a little time to just look at the food and not rush the process. The food is not going to go away. Nobody's gonna eat it. It's ours. It's yours to eat. So it's important to just look at the food and engage all the senses. So I'm going to look at the food, I'm going to smell it, I'm going to keep my body gentle, I'm going to taste it, I'm going to hear it being chewed in my mouth and being swallowed, and I'm going to touch food as well. So I'm going to be engaging all the senses to really connect with the experience of eating this delicious food. And I'm going to chew food very slowly and gently. So you don't want to put any tension or force, really, just a little bit on while chewing food. Applying extra force is really not necessary when eating food, and chewing gently makes it a lot pleasant to eat and keeps the body relaxed. So with that in mind, just be aware of the body and the breath, and make sure the body is relaxed, and then you're ready to start eating. Another important point about eating food and enjoying it to the fullest is the environment. So I'm out here in the jungle, out in the Mother Nature, and this is the best way to connect with food and be as close to Mother Nature as possible. So if possible, eat outside. And definitely avoid eating in front of the computer, in front of the television, with distractions. It's best not to talk to anybody. It's definitely a good idea not to drive. And it's definitely a good idea not to use a cell phone, so that you can truly experience what it's like to actually eat food, and actually chew it, and actually look at it, and taste it. One really important thing, and this is my personal experience that happened here, is just how much people's and my own senses were numb to tasting actual food. So here I've been eating pretty much this kind of a simple food without any salt or sugar at all. And this has made my senses very subtle to tasting what food actually tastes like. And I'm able to enjoy very simple food without needing any kind of sweets, without any kind of salt. And my body is really thanking me for it, because I feel energetic, I actually enjoy eating the process of enjoy eating food, and I get great energy and nutrients from it. And that's what everybody wants. They just want to everybody wants to really enjoy delicious food and get the healthy nutrients from it to have a healthy body. And so you can have both if you learn to eat mindfully like this. Now I'm going to stop talking because it's very distracting on my experience of enjoying this food. So I'm just gonna show how I eat, and this is not an exaggeration of, I'm not trying to be more mindful, this is just how I eat. Nah, just how I eat now. A few more tips to keep in mind is to keep the body in a comfortable position when you're moving it, so that the shoulders and neck are relaxed, and being mindful of the body and the breath really helps in this process. You can also experiment how isolated ingredients taste in the mouth, and then combining different ingredients once you get familiar with how food actually tastes like. You'll start having unique preferences on what kind of ingredient combinations you prefer to chew at the same time in your mouth, and they'll make your food and enjoying eating process a lot more enjoyable. cover the camera so it doesn't get overheated. The sun's pretty high right now, pretty hot. Very big, delicious Peruvian corn. You want to make sure that your stomach is not obstructed by any clothes, so that as your stomach expands, so they can breathe properly without obstructing digestion. Because digestion is the most important thing in eating food. somewhere in the middle of your food process, your eating, it's a pretty good idea to just step back for a little bit and just look at the food and appreciate it once more. Take a few deep breaths and feel how the body feels. It's still relaxed. And just feel the food being digested, getting ready to being processed and digested in the stomach. And make sure the stomach is relaxed and that the food is going into the stomach for processing in a smooth and unobstructed way. Breathe deeply into the stomach to help with the process of moving food in the stomach in an efficient way. And just feel how the food feels and how you feel now. Maybe you're full, maybe you don't need to eat anymore. So just wait about 5 minutes before resuming eating. I usually take 1 or 2 small breaks like this. That just also makes my food eating more enjoyable because I can spend more time with experiencing food. Can drag the pleasure out.